So that's the format here.
Okay, so then, so you gotta get first place to advance into round 2 then. So
Yeah.
okay.
But here, if we just have 2 of those, then we'll just have top 2 players. Then we have 4 here. If it turns out a lot of people join, then it'll just be top 1 here. But I don't think that's going to happen here. So it'll probably be top 2 with like 2 knockout tours that we'll do or something.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very dependent on how many players we have.
Okay.
So yeah, we have.
Okay.
It's Bryce moving on here.
Are you gonna call like round 4 when it's ready?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Indeed. Okay.
Let's see who's playing here. Yeah, glad you enjoyed here. Yeah. How did my stuff turn back on? What the heck? Hold on before you guys start here. I'm having technical difficulties. Ah. What the heck? Stage text, go away. Stages go away here. All right. Let me just hit that really quickly. All right, so PattyShwact is in this one here. SnowPenguin, WalkerPipeguy, and then let me just grab him from the thing here. Let's go ahead and refresh the tournament page. And then with Mario Kart World Show Teams, FireAmpersand. Okay. All right, and then for characters. And then let's see here. So PattyShwact was, did you say Yoshi? And be Daisy. Wario. Okay, I got what I need.
And we're on star?
Yeah. Wario and then a regular Daisy. Alright, on to game 3 here. Let's see it. On to the Star Cup we're moving on to now. Our 3rd round of the Mario Kart tournament here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark those who have played here. So Mark Bryce is having played there. Fractal, yeah, got you. Chrono Wraith got you there. And Dog Daytona got you. And then in this round, PattyShwact we've got. Let's go over to this layout here. We have PattyShwact. We have SnowPenguin. We'll add on in here. SnowPenguin, like this. WalkerPipeguy. WalkerPipeguy. Memento here. And FireAmpersand. I gotta add onto my little list here. Alright, so I gotta update the names here really quickly. So, we have PattyShwact as Yoshi, which means he's player 4. WalkerPipeguy is player 1 as Wario. And then it was SnowPenguin's Baby Daisy. So yeah, that's player 2. And then FireAmpersand is Daisy, so that's player 3. And then yeah, PattyShwact player 4. So then I'll update the names accordingly here. So WalkerPipeguy, player 1. SnowPenguin, player 2. FireAmpersand, player 3. PattyShwact, player 4. Update the names. There we are. There we go. Perfect. There we have it. Cool. All right. So yeah, we're getting our Star Cup properly underway here. Is the case. Oh, I need to move some elements here really quickly. Like this. Boopity bop. Here we go. All right. Now I should be able to focus just on the game at hand here. All right. So, one of the things that is worth noting about this cup is WalkerPipeguy is here playing for fun. He helped with the setup on Tuesday and Wednesday before the event opened up, and he's one of the people in the Extra Life kind of community around Edmonton here, which is really cool, and a fellow streamer friendo. but he doesn't actually have like a proper frag ticket here. I believe he's spending a lot of this weekend at Animathon at the Extra Life booth, if memory serves here. So he doesn't actually have like a Fragapalooza ticket and a place here, which means he's technically not allowed to like be competing for prizes among like other tournament players here that do have a ticket for the sake of fairness and stuff there. But when it comes to these tournaments where we're gonna have like so many rounds anyway, and part of these rounds are gonna be filled with computers anyway if there isn't like a fourth player, he's just here to play for fun because he wanted to play for fun. So in terms of those that have a chance at moving on, it's just SnowPenguin, FireAmpersand, and PattyShwact that have a chance of moving on. Because if WalkerPipeguy wins, I'm DQing him. This is what I'm doing here. So just as a heads up here, as we do have WalkerPipeguy playing here for the sake of playing in the tournament and having some fun, but he's gonna get all DQ'd and stuff here for BM. He's gonna be bad manners, bad sportsmanship. Coming in first here. Oh, FireAmpersand pretty close by in second though there, it seems. I was about to say, is SnowPenguin gonna eat a blue shell like right at the end there? Nope, not quite. And PattyShwact with the drift through the off-road there, making it through the finish line, and then the computer getting a little bit stuck on the wall there, as one does. As happens here. All right, WalkerPipeguy taking our first game here. It would seem, and FireAmpersand very close by. If he wasn't wearing a toque, I'd be tempted to go grab like my Wario hat and put it on his head. All right, we'll be moving on to Rosalina's Ice World, or whatever the heck the name of the course is. Something like that. It's something along those lines here, is what's going on. All right, so we're gonna race from DK Pass over to Rosalina's Not Comet Observatory here. This is gonna be going on. I'm honestly kind of surprised that FireAmpersand wasn't close enough there in order to get that speed boost. Oh, gonna be able to get it there though. Yep, putting a banana right into someone there. Oh, PattyShwact cutting through the off-road with the mushrooms there. Yeah, taking some shortcuts here. Managing to get out that last place, but not getting any items here. And therefore might struggle to continue to press on into the further positions. But still managing to find a way. Threading through a lot of these CPUs at the moment. FireAmpersand being huge, looking to crush WalkerPipeguy. Oh, and managing to get it. Getting him a bit smushed there. With that Wario on the snowmobile there. I didn't even realize that was a card in this game. That's pretty cool. Probably not the best snow gear here, but hey, we're not judging. We are very much not judging here. WalkerPipeguy managing to get back into first place though. Managing to secure that back here. Wow. We're racing up to the actual proper course here now. Now SnowPenguin being the next one up, but barreling right into the wall there. And now losing a lot of those positions? Is that how words work? Is that what I would say here? Whatever the heck you would say here. Oh no, a boost stealing WalkerPipeguy's coin. Now he's gonna go broke. Whoa, that seemed like maybe a little bit of lag there for a second. Seemed odd. Looks okay over there. It might just be a feed that I'm getting, kind of weirdness thing. Is what it could well be. All right, yeah. Racing around here now. FireAmpersand currently holding first with WalkerPipeguy closely behind them, and PattyShwact very close behind that, and I mean SnowPenguin very close behind that. A lot of these matches I've seen all our players be very close by one another. Not all that much in the way of super dominant out there leads here. Oh, WalkerPipeguy having the red shell here though. Oh, but throwing it while I guess maybe just slightly ahead of PattyShwact there, and it going right in front, like right in front. Right past them is what I want to say here. Oh, FireAmpersand holding first place down now. Without much WalkerPipeguy can do there, yep. What? The Lakitu sandbag! Well, FireAmpersand taking race 2 here. It looks like PattyShwact very close behind. Alright, updating our scores. We now have WalkerPipeguy and FireAmpersand tied. Oh, I'm now realizing the sticker that you set on a cart. I guess if you do multiplayer games, everyone just has the same sticker that the player had set here before. So I guess everyone is using my Waluigi salvage or Wario salvage or whatever the heck that thing is sticker on their carts. They have that symbol by their names. I'm noticing.
Can we get 2 volunteers
on the carts,
for a real quick task? 2
I noticed that
volunteers
next
for
to their
that table
names there.
looking for Melbosa.
All right. Well, yeah, currently we have WalkerPipeguy and FireAmpersand in the lead of this Grand Prix. Kind of racing neck and neck with one another. As PattyShwact with a surprise, cutting through the off-road here, taking first here, saying, hey, those guys might have the most points right now, but don't count me out of this. I'm in there. I still have a chance to take first here. Cutting through the off-road again here. FireAmpersand also cutting through the off-road. Managed to secure first. WalkerPipeguy a little bit further behind in the fray here. Coming up just behind SnowPenguin at the moment. Yeah, PattyShwact back into first here. Yeah, taking some of the half pipes. But yeah, maybe faster just to keep on the straightaway here. Oh no, FireAmpersand getting stuck in the fray here now. And WalkerPipeguy coming up right behind PattyShwact, and SnowPenguin close behind that. Wow, what timing of the lightning there. Unfortunate for SnowPenguin. Yeah, WalkerPipeguy managing to get into first here now. Goomba's charging after him a little bit. FireAmpersand trying to find a way back in here, while WalkerPipeguy and PattyShwact and close behind SnowPenguin are kind of holding down the lead right now. I'll be interested to see if we see any players going for the shortcut on the turn at the end there. Oh, but here's a blue shell. Oh no, PattyShwact getting blue shelled right there. Oh, did WalkerPipeguy get hit by it as well? I didn't even notice that at first. There's just so much going on when you've got 4 players split screen here. My goodness. All right, well, FireAmpersand managing to take the lead after all that chaos there. But the other players not too far behind here. Will FireAmpersand be able to hold on to that lead? Oh my god, what a recovery! My goodness, this game is insane. What an absolute insane recovery. Nope, no one's going for that super shortcut there. My oh my. Yeah, it's looking like this one's probably going to FireAmpersand. Yep, it sure is. WalkerPipeguy coming in second this time. Oh, all of our players in first, second, third, and fourth. Very close behind one another that time. All right, so FireAmpersand takes the lead over WalkerPipeguy here. It seems like. Is WalkerPipeguy gonna be able to find the comeback here? A way to bring it back? Oh, it's gonna be Wario Shipyard. It's gonna be a home field advantage with Wario at the end here. It is worth noting. All right, on to our final race to determine which of these 3 technically players moves on and which are eliminated here. What shall happen? Yeah, so in terms of moving on, even though it's really close between FireAmpersand and WalkerPipeguy, in terms of moving on, it's really going to be between FireAmpersand, SnowPenguin, and PattyShwact. So will SnowPenguin or PattyShwact be able to make some magic happen here? Get really high up there while FireAmpersand's a little bit further back in the fray? It is definitely possible here. But the stars may need to align here with all the craziness of items in this game. SnowPenguin with a dominant first here, and PattyShwact kind of in response to what I was saying there, as FireAmpersand and WalkerPipeguy were falling behind a little bit. I think FireAmpersand has WalkerPipeguy in his sights for that super horn. Oh, or maybe not there. I thought that might potentially be the case, but maybe not. But yeah, SnowPenguin way up there in first place of the players here. Oh, but getting pelted with an item. Falling behind a little bit here. Oh, here comes the blue shell. Gonna hit one of the CPUs there. Maybe a couple of the CPUs here, it seems. Oh, WalkerPipeguy sneaking into the lead there in the meanwhile. Holding on to a strong first place, taking the simple shortcut there. Should take this super shortcut on the final lap where you send yourself off course, but you finish the race before Lakitu picks you up. One of the wackiest shortcuts in the game that only works on the last lap on Wario Shipyard. Yeah, will our other players be able to catch up to WalkerPipeguy here? Looks like he's holding onto a shield behind him in case of a potential shell projectile coming after him. Yeah, he might just be able to hold on to that. SnowPenguin being the closest player up behind him here. How are we gonna see this final race fold out? We're coming up on the final couple turns here to close out the race. PattyShwact really zooming with that golden mushroom now, though. Now with triple mushrooms on deck, get some decent speed here as well, avoiding the banana peel there. And FireAmpersand, yeah, actually falling a decent bit behind this time. You know, I talked about the possibility of it before. WalkerPipeguy taking first here, which means he takes the Grand Prix. Well, apart from the fact that I'm about to DQ him for suspicion of DUI. Is the thing. All right, let's see here. So our final placements in this game here are going to be WalkerPipeguy in first, and second Daisy here. Baby Daisy, third here, SnowPenguin, and then PattyShwact for fourth. So FireAmpersand is moving on because I'm gonna go DQ WalkerPipeguy now. All right.